This is the third time in 304 days that Salesian and Riordan have faced off. Their last matchup was in March for the CIF Open Regional NorCal Championship, and Salesian got the win. They got the win in early January against Riordan. Tonight, what's at stake? The championship of the Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament and maybe the first seed in the CIF playoffs. I digress. Who will get the trophy? Salesian or Riordan? You'll find out next. Welcome to Farmers Hall inside the Butte County Fairgrounds for this epic matchup between the number 6 team in California, Salesian College Preparatory, against the number 8 team in California, Archbishop Riordan out of San Francisco. Happy Saturday wherever you may be, and welcome to NorCal Sports TV. I'm with my broadcast partner, Lauren Goodman, for this matchup of teams, like we mentioned, third time that they have played in 2024.
Every matchup, I think at least one I've been at, so this is going to be a game for the ages. What a great way to get into the second week of December with these two-header juggernauts going against each other.
And something that triggered the memory last night is when we were interviewing Bill Mellis after the game, was talking about February and March implications. So January 14th, Salesian beat Riordan in the MLK Showcase. When it got down to deciding the 1 and 2 seed, made it easy for the committee to do that. This is that type of game, and although we're many months away from March, this game, mark it down, write it down, hold me accountable to it, will have a bearing in those seedings. Before we get underway, to honor America, our national anthem.
Through the
Great delivery in a championship national anthem for a championship game. Riordan in their white uniforms, Salesian in their black uniforms. Here will be the starters. Not sure you can hear it on the PA, but we'll give you the rundown after the announcement. Starters for Salesian, now for Archbishop Riordan, the defending CCS Open Division champions. The starters for both teams, 3 keys to victory. First for Riordan, these come right from the coaches. First key, toughness. That means controlling the glass and also controlling your emotions. Transition offense, they want to get out and push the ball and control the glass. For Salesian, college preparatory coach by Bill Mellis in his 27th season. On-ball defense, control the tempo. That's a little different than what I said. Just take that off. I'll just read them. On-ball defense, control the tempo. Coach felt strongly about the blueprint provided by Clovis North last night, and always the third key is rebounding.
We're going to see 2 juggernauts. Hopefully these 2 teams woke up from last night. They both got battle-tested. Both had to really pull into the tank. So hopefully they get into some continuity tonight as they play against each other, understanding it's always going to be smoke when these 2 teams play against each other head-to-head.
Perriott, Davis, Powell, Obunya, and Loving are the starters for Salesian. Hillman, Rencher, Bush, Seals, and Minnicky are the starters for Coach Curtin. 8th season at Riordan, and Hillman had 11 points and 12 rebounds last night. Most importantly, was 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Rencher was scoreless in the Open Championship, and early on goes attack mode.
I want to see him anyway put the ball on the deck. Let's see how creative he is with getting to the basket, using his frame. No exaggeration on the film. He is really that big, so let's see if he can get to the basket and attack a little bit better tonight.
Menike backing down the truck and short with that, and then a turnover from Salesian. Powell does a good job of getting the rebound, but then sloppy with the pass, and first turnover of the game for Salesian.
There's no even eye contact there. Just take your time and be patient with the basketball.
Rencher goes attack mode, misses, big fella, can't tip it in, and another defensive rebound for Salesian. Obunya, ball reversal is nearly stolen and turned over. Obunya had 23 points last night, including the game winner on the putback. Loving short with that. Riordan basketball. Late trailer, 3 is long, and Rencher comes up with the rebound. And Menike, player control foul.
Now yesterday, Loving, he took about 3 charges, if I'm not mistaken, in last night's semifinals to get here and really got going offensively. He does one thing really well is sliding to get in the gaps. He got a couple offside charges, and when it goes up head-to-head, if you think that you're going to run through that chest, you got another thing coming.
Sometimes I wonder if they get more excited about dunks or charges, and I'm completely serious. Man-to-man defense by Riordan. Loving going to Yale. Abonia, this junior. Pera drives. He's fouled on the hand check. And it'll be a ball along the baseline. Abonia had 15 in the second half last night. Perrott had 16 in the second half last night. And you had Loving, who got 13 in the second quarter that got them reconnected to San Ramon. Back rim, Loving with the long rebound. Davis, the three, and he's a capable shooter. Davis had 12 versus Gridley, all from downtown. 3-zip, Salesian. Hillman can break it down like nobody else. Gets it to Minicky, but he brings the ball down below his waist and gets stripped out of bounds.
That was his problem yesterday. You see this instant replay there. Davis is very capable of scoring in the gaps, getting the Salesian team going, whether that's defensively or just setting up the offense for him. They trust him a lot.
Hillman breaking down, bringing in the truck, little fadeaway, 8-footer is good.
Now, Hillman had that on display last night as well, is when he knows how to get into those crevices within the three-point line, which everybody wants to shoot threes, but he can really pick your poison there.
Access to the basket in the reverse layup, and I believe that's another foul on Riordan. But the thing that, we're not going to get into it. I'll just leave it out there. Richard's committed to Texas A&M, and Hillman, just a junior's, starting to accumulate his offers. But Hillman at 17 a game, leading rebounder, leading assist man, and a missed free throw by Leon Powell. Splits the free throws, and Salesian will press.
I like this from Salesian. Pick up a little full court, give a little double if you have it. Just go man to man.
Yeah, make them work a little bit. Bush playing through the contact and gets the running one-hander. And then out of control, Perrott misses, and Hillman will turn it into fifth gear and get right to the basket, but misses. But the big fella with the tip, Minicky. He had 12 rebounds and 15 points last night against Clovis North. 6'10" senior. Abonia to Loving, and he backs down the truck, plays through contact, gets it to Davis, and that's short. Minicky gobbles up the rebound. Rincher will walk it up the court.
Turn the corner.
Another drive and a foul, and it'll be a couple of free throws.
I want to see Richard get deeper. Come off that. Let's give a little spin action, but you see here again, get to the basket. Nice little floater kiss off the glass.
Bush, nearly 10 a game, 3 assists. 6'3" senior at the free throw line, and he misses the first. They struggled from the free throw line last night.
Yes, they did.
So Lauren will be all over that and tracking those costly throws or free throws. Depends on how it's finished. Those are costly. And
good hustle,
even
though.
Costly for Salesian because they don't cut the shooter. And those are the little things that just add up. That it's just new things I'm not used to seeing from Salesian. Rincher, back rim, and a great job by Alvin Loving blocking out. And then they'll push and going nowhere. And we've got another foul on Riordan.
Riordan again, nobody's stopping anybody in transition here. And then you're going to get a Salesian team that is extremely athletic, especially with their forwards. And so, again, you're going to get these opportunities. If you do not stop the ball in transition, that's going to put us in this dynamics.
So Poe at the free throw line, shooting 2, makes the first. And then we've got some substitutions coming in for Coach Mellis. Riordan has come into the game. And I believe Johnson has come into the game. No, actually, that's Elijah Stanley. Makes both free throws. That's 3 in a row for him from the charity stripe.
And again,
they're not going to make it easy on you.
just a little bit of pressure to not give me so an easy entrance. And that can definitely turn into a result of some quick offense.
So Thursday, these teams had easy games. Last night, they got together and stole victories. Nice entry, high post, and then a cut to the basket. Minicky sharing the basketball, and Ryder Bush showing some early energy of getting to the basket.
Good find, great backdoor screen.
Poe comes and meets the basketball. Bonia going against the big fella, a little 15-footer. I don't care if you can.
He's
You're
like
big,
that.
they're fearless.
Bonia definitely.
And he had such a big game in the Open Regional Final. And Rencher turns it over.
Now this kid right here lights out. If
Stanley,
he gets a chance.
Partial block. It's more of an hors d'oeuvre than a Wilson burger. Nevertheless, it's Riordan ball. Hillman driving kick. Wing 3 falls short by Seals. Perrott runs out. Abonia for 3, off mark, and over the back on Salesian. If anything, when you're 6'10", you got great vision, right? And so not only helping at the store, picking things off the top shelf, but you can see those cutters. And it's a really good weapon when you're able to catch, turn, and face and find those cutters. And Aminike takes more joy watching him play, sharing the ball with his teammates, than he does scoring.
We got some
Become a little more selfish, please.
Yeah, just a tad.
Just a tad. But after the holidays, not before. Riordan basketball.
You got some fresh legs in for Salesian.
Reverse layup doesn't go. Ball's loose. Tofi is checked into the game. Hillman with the basketball. Shot clock did not reset. Crazy shot. Here comes Salesian. Poe misses a layup, but Riordan's walking back on defense.
Unacceptable. I know Coach will have a couple words about that in the next timeout.
10-8 Salesian over Riordan. Low block alert. Tofi going to Cal, playing a little football. Drive off his foot, turnover. Cole White attacked the basket.
We seen that
But
last
see
play.
all the black jersey while everybody else is
Hustle.
watching the ball. Rencher will check into the game, and Misquita Carter in for Riordan. .2:14 left here in the first chapter. And yes, there will be a test afterwards. Finger roll, doesn't go.
Oh, good hustle.
Extra opportunity for Salesian.
Oh.
Once, twice, and a goaltend.
Show me you're acrobatic, young man. I like it.
And we've got a timeout.
Oh,
Watch this. A lot of guys watching. I need you to use your hips and your buttocks. I digress.
That wasn't a football play.
You're watching the GIBT on NorCal Sports TV. Salesian, 2 minutes left in the quarter.
We got a 12-8 score.
Score corrected. No, it wasn't my Chico State math this time. Cole White with the basketball. Wrencher.
And again, I just want to see him turn the corner. There he goes.
His first field goal against Salesian. Did not score in the regional final. So good to see him in the action. Easy 15-footer. That's easy access to the ATM. Asante Johnson.
The ability to stop and pop from this Salesian team is special.
Bam!
Rim wrecker.
Mr. Hillman going downhill and gets to the basket.
He has a very old school style of play. Very Jordan-esque, getting into those sweet spots.
Loving every minute of it. Wrencher pushes off, nearly turns it over, and then hip to be square. Tofi in the paint and misses, but he's fouled.
Let's see that last series. Good find down low, Tofi. Again, don't bring the ball down. Just keep it high and go up and finish. But a lot of contact from the Salesian team that got this guy to the line.
Tofi shooting 2. He had 6 last night against Clovis North and 7 versus Branson in limited action. Offensively, Salesian scoring nearly 69 a game, only giving up 27 a game. That being Riordan. Salesian 75 a game, giving up just under 50. In 2024 season, they were 8-1 in games decided by 8 or less points. And that's Hillman just getting to the rim. Slam dunk.
Again, to be honest, this Riordan team could be one of the best teams in the section, if not one of the best teams in the state. So
17-13.
when they come downhill, they're a problem to be had.
Loving has that shot blocked by Tofi, and then he's got a run-out opportunity, and he lays it up.
I like it.
Transition opportunity, and the Crusaders take advantage. 2-point lead for Salesian.
Turn that defense to offense, but now it's up to Salesian to come back with something
Poe
and respond.
To Davis. Shot clock is off. Poe comes and meets the basketball. Goes by Minike and lays it up. But doesn't go. And the first chapter's in. Here's that last run out going. This is what a transition is. You go from offense, or you go from defense to offense. And a 1. Salesian 17, Riordan 15. You're watching the Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. Salesian College Preparatory. I am Salesian. Are you? Appreciate our partnership. 3rd year with Salesian. Great first quarter. About to start the second. Loving will inbound at midcourt. Our officials, Daryl Holland, Jordan Moneth, and John Shepard. I'm Chris Babcock along with Lauren Goodman. Start of the second quarter, championship game of the GIBT. Davis guarded by Tofi. Abonia, quiet first quarter. Poe, Loving, head fake, mid-range.
Great adjustment.
First shot, he made the three. Second three was blocked. Okay, I'm going to counter. And he hits the mid-range. 19-15. Rencher, bang. He's got 5. Poe, Davis, Perriott goes right to the basket, fades away, and Rencher gets the stop.
Perriott definitely was trying to make his match on that last one, but don't have to force it. Just let it come to you.
Menike on the low block, turns and faces, backs down the truck, double teamed. Seals, drives, kick, Tofi for 3, off mark. Another rebound and put back, Kirby Seals. 19-18.
Seals getting on the board. That's exactly what they needed.
Rencher with the chicken strip, but Abonia recovers and lays it up. That was all a ruse.
Abonia in the right place at the right time. He knows how to put it in the basket.
Salesian back up top, 21-20. Hillman, Rencher, a little two-man game, a little triangle setup. Menike to the basket. Great defense by Alvin Loving. Just being vertical, being a presence, and goes right to the basket. Out of bounds. Riordan basketball. And that was the last putback by Seals. Coach Riordan, a 2001 alum, 3 CCS titles. My Chico State math is correct. He's 136-49 at Riordan.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Low block, and Hillman working his magic. Riordan back in front. Coach Mellis, he's been coaching a while, coaching a minute. 651 wins, 4 NorCal titles and 2 CIF titles. And both of these coaches, trusted friends of the program. Missed by Salesian. Seals to Tofi, and he travels. And we had a really intense conversation with the coaches before the game. You know what we were talking about? SEC football. and the point I'm trying to make there is they have a game plan. They understand it. You've coached, you've played. But be able to have that conversation and be enough mentally strong to be slightly distracted by a football coach, right? And I just it's a credit to both these programs.
I think it's both a great icebreaker too. When you get to this point, they're used to playing, and every game matters. Every game is tough. And you see Davis try to put on the floor there and gets it rattled, but it doesn't go in. But both of these coaches are used to playing in the big lights, in the big games, in the national tournaments, and so they're going to have a different level of composure. You see that as you get higher up in ranks.
Most certainly. Rencher, Tofi want to get into the big fella. 15 on the shot clock.
They got to create a little bit more ball movement. The ball is getting kind of stuck.
Great help defense. Great help defense by Carlton Perriott. And then Abonia travels.
Yeah. Now, this is one of the things I will say. Everybody argues the death of the three-pointer, but this Euro step thing, everybody trying to Euro step again, you don't need to pull it back over the right because he never fell for it. So just go to the left and be able to create on that side. You got to get more motion. That was great defense by the Riordan team.
I don't know what a Euro step is. I've never been. 22-21 Riordan basketball. Hillman gets right to the rim, and he's fouled, and it counts.
He can't be stopped. And this is given very similar sentiments of what he did yesterday, putting in his 8th point, going for number 9. But in the first half, he has a way of finding the gap, slivering through. His athleticism allows him to hold his body in the air for that long. But, again, last night in the first half, he led this Riordan team as far as offensively, and he's on track to do it again today.
Accomplished scorer will also distribute the basketball and kind of has this focus about him and plays like a senior, and he's a junior. And we mentioned last night, by the time he's done with high school, you're going to think, how long has this kid been playing ball over at Riordan?
When you need him for sure, he gets a bucket.
Yes.
Never makes it about him, never is trying to over or force the game. But when you see Riordan go on maybe a couple string of buckets, it comes from him.
So we're my youngsters with the towels and the ties and do a little drying. I think we're
Listen,
good.
they said this is what, game 14?
Yeah.
we're over it at this point.
Hillman at the free throw line. And one.
Get the
And the largest lead of the game for the Crusaders, 25-21.
Seeing good movement from Salesian, just patience.
Stanley, short, rebounded
Forces that one.
by Bush. Hillman sees access, kicks it out to Rencher. Has his path cut off. Hillman will just square up.
And again, there's
There is a calm pace about his play. Just here. Just squares up, going to take it to the basket, goes up strong, and he draws the foul.
And that's what I was saying, very Jordan, Kobe-esque. Kobe was very good at swiping underneath the defender, saying, you go low, I go lower type of mentality. Attack that knee where they only can open up and either foul you or give you a clear lane. But he has a really good patience of getting it, squaring his body up, and getting what he wants. He's only a junior. That's crazy.
Yep. Davis in. Riordan basketball. Rencher. Bush. Hillman. Elbow jumper. Bang.
Right on time.
Bush again. 27-21. And then Hillman with the steal and then the run out and the slam dunk. Kirby Seals from Hillman. And we've got a timeout. 29-21. In the run out and the flush. You're watching the GIBT on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products. Team Bruno Realtors, we share your passion for Friday Night Lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Learn more at teambrunorealtors.com. (29-21), and this was the concern of Coach Mellis of having these runs. And
it's a couple plays right there. Pull-up jumper, easy work. But then coming back then defensively, you get a stop, mix up, and then it gives out a breakout. That's 2 dunks in like the last 4 plays. So, again, you want to minimize the increases, the largest lead of the game for Riordan. So it makes sense that I want to get a timeout, talk to my guys, see how we're doing, just so that it doesn't get out of control. There's still 3.5 minutes left in this first half. So it's enough time. But to keep that run going, it would have probably got a little bit more out of control. So great timeout.
You got to invest in that timeout right there. And it looks like Riordan's going to play a little zone ski here. High post entry. And then it's held basketball, stay with Salesian.
And that's a great call from Riordan and Coach over there. Great
they don't play a lot of zone, but love that off the timeout.
It's a great switch up because we've been playing man and we have a cushion of lead. Not a significant lead, but we have a cushion of lead. Right now, to give my guys a blow, us coming in out of the timeout, we know it's a half-court set, so they're not in transition. Call in the zone, and then, of course, we're going to zone out of bounds right now. But it's a good adjustment because they can't score on me offensively right now man-to-man, so let's see what they can do in the zone. And definitely with this extension and this length of this Riordan team, it caused some problems.
And then they switch back to the man-to-man. As we mentioned, they just don't play a lot of zone, but
No.
a great strategy. Loving with the shot clock dwindling down. It's going to be another run out and another dunk.
Woo!
Hillman,
Head on top of the rim on that one.
31-21, largest lead of the game.
And Hillman's just showing out now.
And they've taken this lead. Yeah, I know they've got dunks because of their defense.
It's the length. It's the length. This team is really a big team. You know, a lot of guys, I say in basketball, they fudge heights more than anything. Everybody's 6'6" now.
Yeah.
But this team is actually full of their capabilities, and you see him in here just head at the bottom of the rim on that one. This kid's special right here.
Poe checks in for Perriot.
And you can tell definitely Hillman's one of those guys, and a couple of these other guys on this Riordan team, they're in the weight room for sure.
Yep. And he's also on the football field, 1,000-yard receiver this year.
And, I always love to hear it because every lower school, we put Archbishop Riordan at a very high caliber clip in the section, but it's crazy to me that the schools that are beneath them can't let an athlete be a double sport athlete that almost half of their roster is.
Right. And you got Tofi going to Cal, plays basketball. You like that. Not anchored to one sport.
Yep.
Time for Salesian to get reconnected. Long rebound. That usually comes into transition points. Get the ball up to Hillman. No, Richard will dribble up here.
Come down.
Hillman wants it.
He's on fire right now, and he definitely has a mismatch. Good hands.
Turnover, and then Hillman with the retaliatory foul.
It usually happens that way. As soon as the turnover or missed shot, just be likely whoever did that is going to foul within the next 30 to a minute.
Salesian hasn't scored in over 3 minutes.
And I like the execution that they had down here, just didn't get able to knock down the shot.
Hillman's second foul. Coach Curtin will get him out and take a seat. Don't want to get him a third.
No reason. 150 left.
No.
There's no reason for him to pick up a third with this significant lead.
Johnson, Poe, steal, Riordan. Great hands there by White.
Did Riordan watch the game last night? Because they're all over Poe, not giving him those looks that he had last night.
Rencher along with that shot. Tofi battling for the rebound. Salesian will push. Loving. Hesitation. Rencher cuts off his path. Near the 1 minute mark here in the first half. Loving.
That's what I wanted to see. I want to see him be a little bit more aggressive to the basket and open himself up, maybe get him some pick and pops.
Aggressive to the basket. Isaiah Davis, the junior guard, when they needed a desperate shot, he gets to the basket, and it'll be a couple of free throws for Isaiah. Shooting two. Be interesting to see how this last minute. He misses a free throw. You get the 10-point lead. You push it to 12 or 14. If the Salesian making an 8 or 7-point deficit.
That's a great way to start right there, getting some free throws in the basket to break that run. But again, no points. Again, rolling down 4 minutes.
Bush, White, back to Bush. Big fella coming out to try to set a screen.
Ah, you got to use it,
and you don't use it. Tofi drives. Wrencher, 10 on the shot clock. 17-footer. I don't know if it hit net.
And that's why you're going to Texas A&M. You just showed a little piece about it right there. Got to put it all together. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Salesian needs a field goal here. Haven't had a field goal in over 5 minutes.
Due to the Wilson, they got another possession, but sheesh.
Abonia, another Wilson burger served back hot by Minnicky.
And he just looked at his coach. No words need to be said.
I hope you better have a replay of the block shot, Joseph. It counts on it. Do you?
Ba-ba. 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 Boom.
On that Wilson burger note, we'll take a break. Riordan held Salesian without a field goal for the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. You're watching the 70th annual championship game of the Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it's because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
Realtors, we share your passion for Friday night lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Learn more at teambrunorealtors.com. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian because of the rigorous academics, specifically the Project Lead the Way program. Being a part of the Salesian volleyball program excites me the most. I love being around caring people that encourage me to always do my best. I contribute to the diversity at Salesian by being a student athlete that's also part of the Project Lead the Way program, a crocheter, a fan of musical theater, and someone who comes from Chinese and Mexican families. Salesian is special because of its united community. It is a defining characteristic of what sets Salesian apart. All 4 parts of the oratory speak to me because of how they all come together in my daily life. My advice for future Salesian students is to not be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and take risks, because at Salesian, you have the luxury to do so. My name is Emery, and I am Salesian. I am Salesian.
I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it's because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
we share your passion for Friday Night Lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtor. Halftime, Riordan. I get they scoring there, but Lauren, those were transition baskets based off length, athleticism, and passion in defending against Salesian.
If I'm Riordan right now, that's what you want, though. Their defense caused that.
Yep.
And you got to give them credit for that. They locked in defensively. They're on top of their assignments. They are all over Loving. They're all over Mbonwe. Like, they have did their homework. They did their scouting reports. And so they are definitely responding. They know that this rivalry is growing and growing and getting thicker and thicker every time they play each other. So I think Riordan is in the best position possible. I know Coach probably may go a little deeper in his bench to see what else everybody else can do. So right now, if you're Riordan, you just want to stay locked in and stay that defense. And those transition dunks are going to always happen when you got this team like he does.
The Joseph Files coming out and showing some highlights here. You're not going to get this security film. You're going to get quality action. Mm-hmm. And I just speaking to Chris McIntyre, and I've got the dates already next year for the 71st annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament. Hold on, it'll be December 11th, 12th, and 13th. And he will be handing out 2 invitations tonight and, figure out who that's going to be. Here's the Wilson Burger served back hot by Minneke. Boom.
And I wish we had the first one. It started with the first Wilson. That's why he showed out like that on the second. He put a series of them together in those last couple of plays. But right now, he didn't even have any blocks last night as intense as he's going right now. So you can tell that this rivalry, playing against me back in the day, playing at those top schools, playing against those opponents, Salesian, boy, they got my heart, the girls' side. They think I get to cover the boys. But they broke my heart plenty of times as a player and as a coach. So these type of rivalries and these type of matchups, you kind of just get used to them. And I love the, brotherly nature of they want to compete against each other in this big game, as they should.
34-22, Rencher corner 3, and it bounces over the backboard. These teams, up until last season, had only met here at the Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament, but then they played in January at the MLK Showcase, and then, of course, the regional final at Contra Costa College. But right now, it's one of the feather in the cap of Riordan if they can hold on to this lead. Easier said than done. But Salesian needs to get busy offensively or they're going to lose contact. Speaking of contact, playing through it is Leon Poe. Good genes of that young man, the 6'6 junior, and a good start for Salesian.
Poe kind of got to get rolling in the first half, but never really came back to it. So
that's their first field goal. That's their first field goal in over 5 minutes of clock time. And only down 10. Rencher, back rim. Minneke tracks down the rebound. Then a sloppy pass is nearly turned over.
And you see that last play just getting in, slicing and dicing, and flips it through the defense's hands. Good finish, good contact, and ready to take and absorb that contact.
Subtlety, though. Hillman knows he's got 2 fouls. He got beat off the dribble, doesn't go hero, just allows the basket. And I'm saying like he gave up. He was smart not to
very
commit
wise.
his third
I was going to
foul.
say, you took the words
He
right
was
out of my mouth.
not in a position to defend there. But he'll get to the rim.
Patience is a virtue, young man, and he is rocking and rolling.
He asked me how I was doing as I was across the court. I go, just keep balling, young man. Been watching him. He's only a junior. Watch him play a lot of basketball games here in this gym and in other places. Back to a 12-point lead. Perrin has had a quiet night, taking the ball to the basket. He's fouled on the floor.
I just think it's over rambunctious energy.
Is that on Hillman?
Yes, it is. Or no, was it not on Hillman?
Yeah, it's on Hillman. So here at Gridley, it's reverse.
Okay.
The fouls, the
Foul
number of
first.
fouls on the left and the numbers on the right. Third foul on Hillman. That could be, we'll make a little Vince Scully card and then almost a turnover. But Salesian will keep with the ball. So we got 6:12 left, and Hillman commits his third foul. And Lauren's looking at my writing going, what the heck does that say?
Salesian just haven't been able to get comfortable offensively at all.
Maybe that gets Carlton going, the junior, with the field goal. He had 16 in the second half last night.
Ooh, yeah.
That might have been the easiest call in the game right there.
The third
I was
step
wondering
was the
when
loudest.
he took so long to. That was like me and my new Adidas shoes running into the ice cream machine. Opportunity here for Salesian to get it down to single digits, one basket at a time, and then
I like
somebody hand checking, and it's the big fella, Minneke, with the foul.
Not jumping to the ball, not jumping in position. Beat him there before. Nice rotation. I love the off-guard move. Ball was on the opposite side. The movement came from the other side of the ball. Really good offensive set for Salesian.
But he knew it. There wasn't a speech and debate opportunity, just accepted it, and they move on and play defense. Loving, quiet second quarter. Now the entire Salesian team was quiet in the second quarter. Abonia. He had 15 in the second half, and just like that, a 12-point lead is only an 8-point lead with Hillman on the bench, the ringleader. And I mean that in the most sincere way. Minneke.
Give him the
ball. Defended by Poe. Good help defense by Loving. Ball on the floors. And Loving comes up with it. The weight room wins, and then he turns it over, and it's a slam dunk.
We can't even call
from
it a
the penthouse to
right
the
there.
outhouse for Salesian on that very short possession.
Uh-oh.
That's that was off.
You see that last
right
play?
there? Just Alvin just did not really ever possess the basketball, and we watch a lot of hoop. You got to get that scramble. I think it's one of those times just to possess it, let the dirt settle, and bring the ball up the floor. There's still a lot of traffic there on Interstate 80, and that's a travel.
And there's another reason why we ask you to put the ball in front of you so you don't have those issues, and that's another turnover.
Last two possessions, 2 turnovers.
And Hillman's back.
Well, you play to win the game, and Hillman, you have a little conversation with him, and he knows the importance to the team in this situation. Wrencher, miss, rebound off the hands of Riordan.
You're never gonna get an argument won or any type of play like that. It's so funny because we really
You're never gonna get it when you go with the double hands down.
The dramatics, the arms, the hands, I love it because it makes our sport fun. But it never gets changed. They never reverse it.
See if Salesian can end this possession with a shot. The last two have ended up in turnovers. Poe under pressure. Davis.
Just picking up his dribble unnecessarily. Davis trying to find a thread. And he does.
He just does what the team needs him to do.
Every time.
That's what it says on the back of his business card. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point game, 38-30. Tofi comes into the game, running one-hander, quick shot, and then he's asking for the foul. I just don't understand it. Davis, in the meantime, short with that three, and Hillman does a good job.
Boxing out.
Just boxing out, letting that ball He'd fit in that drill I was talking about earlier. Again, in the San Ramon game, you can't touch the ball. You just have to block out, and that's that last field goal by Davis. Last 4 possessions from Salesian, 1 field goal, and then an empty shot, and then 2 turnovers. So the opportunities are there, but you just keep wasting them. This is a quality team in Riordan. They're going to take advantage. And then you've got the spacing foul. It's called something else in the rule, but I'll call it the spacing foul.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, ball out of bounds. Team foul on Salesian. 38-30. Hillman
doing the special things, just stepping through, getting that contact. That was just a smart heads-up play.
Little things. And then turns it over.
Coach is not happy about that.
Right, and Andrew's not happy about that. He's one of the players you don't need to. You just tell by the look in his eyes. But he's still going to have a little meeting with the coaches. And Minneke comes into the game. And maybe it was one of those substitution. I kind of feel this lead slipping away. Let's get Hillman into the game for a little bit and let things settle a little bit. But still, just an 8-point game. Basket cut. Easy Summer League access for Stanley. And it's a 6-point game.
Stanley 4 points off the bench, but just doing whatever he can.
Minneke, Rencher. Big fella, 18 feet away from the basket.
Here he comes. This
reverse layup doesn't go. And Minneke once, twice, 3 times, and he's fouled.
And I wanted to see Rencher get that shot. That was a little too deep on the pass under the basket, but still ended up in good results. Again, nobody was thinking about stopping him. That's not a charge I would want to take.
No.
It's the big fella's first time to the free throw line.
Misses the first. And I know Salesian, when you go into a game, if we're, you go over all these situations, who am I going to foul? The free throw shooting, all those things are noted. And it misses the 2 free throws. And then a run out opportunity. And a slam dunk! And he's fouled and it counts!
He just needed 1. He did it yesterday as well.
Watch this run out here.
Great transition. Nobody stops him in the lane, and he is the type of guy that's going to go grab the rim.
Carlton Perriott with the flush, finishing at the rim. And Minneke now has 3 fouls. So you don't make the free throws, you don't hustle back on defense, you compound it by fouling. And he gets the hometown roll nowhere near Richmond, California. It's a 3-point game.
Gridley, the same thing. He did it yesterday. He got a dunk, and it opened up the offense for Salesian.
Got to go through Hillman here. Davis, help defense.
Come downhill. You got the mismatch.
Rencher.
You don't need a screen.
17-footer off mark. And Perriott.
Whoa. He didn't have – I was like, we need the replay for that. He didn't have anywhere to come down at. Rencher, I need him to turn the corner. He doesn't need a screen. He has Davis on him.
Well, Stanley got away with a forearm shiver to get to positioning there. So we won't be critical of anything that happens.
We won't be upset about that.
You deal with the result. 38-35. And that 12-point lead has disappeared as fast as those ribs at halftime. Rencher. Pass risky to Seals. His path is cut off, and then we've got a held basketball. Held basketball. Watch the help here, Lauren.
Great job. Weak side help. That's what Davis
and then you
is
bring
supposed
it
to
down
do.
low, and it always goes the other way.
And you're always saying, like, oh, we don't reach on ball side drive. But on that one, it was an exchange, open spot. Davis read it right. Instead of going with his man in the corner,
Well, you're going to
he just dug
hand it
in.
to me. I'm going to reach for it. I'm sorry.
And this is the intensity we wanted in this ball game.
Three-pointer is off mark, but Parrott gets the offensive rebound and wins the weight room. And what do we? So the clock didn't reset, but Carlton won the weight room exchange down there. Tofi will check in for Rencher, and Aminiki
For that purpose,
will check in defensively
put the
here.
football enforcer in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Yep.
like that matchup.
Yep.
Uh-oh, now we put the big fella on him.
Inbound on the baseline. Davis will inbound.
Oh, it's his fourth foul. Yes,
And that's Hillman's fourth.
that's a foul. Yes,
that,
all day
you
long.
can't undercut.
That's a foul all day
But
long.
watch Abonia spring up. Boom. Oh. That's like me falling off the swing when I was 12. I still remember that stuff. And what's a guy doing on a swing at 12 years old? We didn't have iPads.
We went outside.
Yes. We got in fights with our friends and then solved them ourselves. We weren't at the attachment of youth sports. I digress. Back to the game. 38-35. Riordan's struggling offensively.
Use the screen.
Loving. Abonia. Stanley, and then we got a hand check on
And I want
Riordan. I'm sorry, folks, I'm going to say this. It's like they never have committed a foul. And we'll just leave it right there. Free throw line is Stanley.
You know, I never fouled in one game, ever.
That's why I don't watch the NBA. The guy will cry about a foul that he thinks that he was fouled on, but then when he gets called for a foul, it's like, what? It's got to go both ways.
And the crazy part about it is we know when we foul. It's so blatant and obvious.
Stanley, 38-37.
And I like the press. I like it. Stanley just dug in on the arm on that one. But I like the press from Salesian, mixing it up. You see this jump right here and just all over the arm. Thought he went for the ball, but definitely.
Tofi will inbound, 38-37. It was 34-22 at half. Salesian scored 4 points, Riordan has scored 4 points. Salesian has scored 15. Aminiki, 40 feet from the basket. Rencher.
Turn the corner. And I just want them to come downhill again. Nowhere dribbles.
Corner three, off mark, Aminiki. Ooh, big fella, get up. Get up, big fella. Get up, big fella. All right, that's all good. All right.
Now he is a little thin. He's in the thin category.
I don't care how big you are, that floor, you hit the back of your head, it's a whole nother ball game, but good to see him get up immediately.
The floor is undefeated.
And the officials checking on him. $15-4, Salesian has outscored Riordan in the third quarter.
I love it. This is an OG official right here. We love the kids and their effort, but let me get down there and get it right.
You didn't get that angle. Towel the toweler, literally. Aminiki. Bush. Shot clock is off. Aminiki comes and meets the basketball.
And there's no count. Okay, there we go. Stanley.
Turnover. Almost a turnover. Held basketball, but this one will stay with Riordan.
And Hillman coach immediately. That was great hands by Stanley. He tipped it from the back. That was one time where it actually worked out.
He's done a nice job tonight. The 6'3" sophomore. Easy to talk about the airport test guys, but a player like Stanley has made some nice plays tonight.
Oh, it's a reason why he is sophomore on the floor right now.
Hillman. Chicken strip.
All out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, babe.
Don't bring the ball down below your waist.
He caught
this
it
is
out
the
of bounds.
result right there. Right there, your catch go up and bring it to your chest.
It
Turnover.
was a hair right in front of the table here. He caught it pretty much out of bounds. But, again, it was a sloppy low pass. Really nothing much the big fella could do with that but get it stripped from the Salesian team.
And I love the big players.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of big. Speaking of big. Carlton Perriott. At the echo of the horn. Bam!
Heart of a lion.
Just like that, Salesian leads Riordan 40-38. We'll come back with the fourth and final chapter. You're watching the championship game of the 70th annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament presented by County Quarry Products. Okay, just this game is about these kids, but I'm going to be here for probably about another 15 minutes, and I'm heading out the door and taking a red-eye flight to New Orleans to see a couple of my players. I don't want to talk, I got to start getting emotional. See them play tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Jake Hayner and Zach Ertz. So Lauren will handle the play-by-play duty. So if you don't hear this loud, annoying voice, that's me walking out the door, but you will be in great hands. Thanks for watching here on NorCal Sports TV. 40-38. Salesian outscored Riordan, if my Chico State math is correct, 18-4 in that quarter. Isaiah Davis, 21-4 run for Salesian.
And just like that, we talked about it.
And then we've got a foul.
Davis with the big three-pointer right there. 9 points on the board tonight.
And
anytime Salesian needs a bucket, he's there.
Yep, he is. He did the same thing in the regional championship. 43-38. Gets caught underneath, and he's called for the player control foul.
Hook.
You be the judge. You be the judge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought he chicken wing, but he fully extended that thing.
Chicken wing, you got Xavier running, thinking they're serving hot. Golden possession here for Salesian. Could take their biggest lead of the game.
And it's just ever since they got into their motion offense, they have been really able to rock and roll, find the seams. They're cutting hard, making things shake.
Abonia, shimmy, shake, and he's fouled on the drive.
Bonia, he got a little sauce, got you reaching, and yes, that's a foul right there, all the contact, but your hands are down. You start with your hands up, but as soon as the ball is put on the deck, you put your hands on the floor, and then that's what you're going to get you in that trouble every time, big fella.
Corner three, Davis, miss.
Need a little heat check right there.
And Hillman tracks the basketball.
Now, Hillman hasn't gotten a bucket in this second half at all.
3 in the key. No. Is there even a rule like that anymore? I'm just kidding. I know there's a rule. There's so many three-point shooting shots.
Hillman in his foul trouble definitely.
Riordan had, I keep mentioning this, it's very pertinent. Riordan had 34 points at halftime. They've scored 4 points.
And I know they do not. Coach is not ecstatic about that.
And so things start to creep in memories of past games. Rensher and is bailed out with the foul.
But see, I want him to do that every play. You have not played aggressive. If refs or officials are great at this, they're gauging the tempo based off how aggressive you play. When you play head down, get to the basket just right there, you got to power up to go position yourself. He has not been physical the whole game. So again, in this quarter, I think he needs to turn a new leaf as he makes that first free throw and just be more physical to the rim.
Their first points of the fourth quarter and only their 5th of the second half. A lot of game left. Rensher makes them both. Calm the seas a little bit for the Crusaders. My wife's outside, just got the text. 2.5 hours to the airport. We're going to hang it here. Perrott. Poe for 3. 20-footer goes 22, but Loving's there to help out his teammates. You own him. Omenike with a rejection.
He's going to
and Hillman with a slam dunk. Defense to offense. It's called transition basketball.
Great
1-point game.
It's up now. Nothing like a Wilson to a dunk.
Loving. Bonya, Loving. Davis, calm of the storm from downtown East Gridley Road, and it's an air ball.
Further away from that three-point line. That's probably what's the adjustment they made. But you see Hillman, that boy can fly.
Rensher.
Come downhill.
Miss. Omenike can't get the offensive rebound. Loving's there. Poe to Davis. Fearless.
Just airball to 3. Mind over matter, you say, sir?
46-42. That's where shooters shoot. Hillman backs down the truck. Misses. Long rebound. Hillman. Ball on the floor, and that was a reach in, young man. Isaiah, I know you hit the 3, but you also reached in. Look at the bodies flying here.
It's a lot of contact there, but when that ball is low, you see that's the whole purpose, though, of little guards like Davis. We saw it in the last game with those smaller guards. Their job is to get on your nerves and be pests, and you just see them getting on the ground, getting the nitty-gritty. But these are what these matchups are going to be. Like, they already know. Again, a lot of them played AAU ball together, club ball against each other. This is the type of atmosphere you want, especially in December. Woo!
Thanks.
Warm the gym up.
I'm glad you told me it's December, because I was singing March Ides of Spring there for a second. Inbound for the Crusaders. Hillman, spin cycle, gets into the paint, double team. Omenike, Rensher, wide open 3, front rim, and that's a foul. And that will be Salesian basketball. That is the 5th. No. It's only the 3rd team foul on Riordan.
But again, I like that all of theirs been loose ball fouls to get the rebound or trying to attack the offensive board. It hasn't been anything chippy to the basket, so at least you're getting those toughness plays and those hustle plays from your team instead of those like hand checks and things like that.
All right. Stanley will inbound to Riordan, guarded by Hillman. Omenike, strangler defense. Not a good pass, nearly turned over. Perrott to Loving. Wet floor. Timeout. No timeout. Someone getting a timeout. Coach Mellis called a timeout. No. Held basketball.
We need to get some towels over there.
Yeah, they need to sweep this. They need to right over at the logo, the tournament logo. Maybe I should have yelled timeout.
Does he have any timeouts? Because didn't seem like he wanted to attempt to call it on that one.
Yeah.
He might know something we don't.
And you know what's funny is Bill's having a conversation because these guys know each. Bill's having a conversation with Hellman over there. Oh, I love high school basketball so much. I don't like pros. I like high school basketball. Love the kids, love the coaches, love the fans. 4-point lead for Salesian, and a lot of guys slipping. This is like the NBA follies here.
It was from the first contact of somebody getting on the floor. A lot of traction. These guys are actually working. You know, this is not the NBA where they wipe the sweat off before they even get on the floor. They keep it cold in the gym. These guys are working, diving on the ground, doing all those things. So once the traction happens, some courts and some arenas, it's difficult to get that grip back.
Tofi at the free throw line, shooting 2. The 9th point of the second half for the Crusaders. Poe has come back into the game. Misses and whoa.
Let's see the replay.
Hold on. Oh. You could be the judge. That's why we have instant replay. Ball out on the sideline for the Crusaders. They got a break there. We'll just leave it at there. Can they take advantage? Wrencher. Guarded by Loving.
And Seal's been pretty quiet tonight. Not really much contribution.
Tofi travels, no call. Player control foul. I thought he traveled.
Oh, he got the 2, but he definitely didn't look up soon enough. And Cal might be having a prospect over there. They need to get things back rolling, and then this is going to be a great sign. This kid, multi-sport athlete, they usually succeed very well at the University of Cal, but you can tell he's ready.
Hillman will pick up in the backcourt.
And I really like how Stanley's just developed, showed up for the Pride. In this game in particular, last night spot minutes played really well and solid, but he's showing up now.
Another time the Salesian player has slipped on the floor.
And it's a lot of traction. Same at the top spot though. It's that you say it right by the logo.
Yep.
And like I said, we got a great officiating crew out here tonight. They getting the towels themselves, handling it because they're seeing the same thing we're seeing is a couple players at that same spot. Not enough traction right there.
Salesian misses on an opportunity. Riordan basketball. That's a weird spot to inbound the ball.
Very.
Down there in the corner.
Corner pocket entry. Which, again, I've always complained. I've always kind of harped about the court. Make it enough space to where the seats can go back to where the players are not on the court. Because he probably would be on that side part, but
Riordan led 34-22 at half. Salesian took the lead. They lead by 3. Rencher, Hillman, downtown. And we're
Who did I tell you give the ball to?
And we're tied up. Assist, Rencher. That was a wide open look there. Turnover, Salesian.
Rencher finding out.
Salesian's been very sloppy with the basketball. Have had many opportunities and just not even have got a shot off.
No, and they're unforced turnovers. Again, you see right here, just too much space. Again, who are we passing it to? No communication. Guys not aware. And those are those things that happen. But this is why you have tournaments like the Gridley tournament and then this matchup, because, again, there's moments where you guys got to lock in, not paying attention, nobody looking at the ball. We got to be aware.
And then we've got a foul. And
Stanley not jumping into the help side defense.
And Riordan will be shooting free throws.
And this is not the person that you wanted to be at the free throw line.
He was 7 of 8 last night. Riordan struggled from the free throw line. Mr. Hillman did not. Splits them. 47-46.
Got him in for 17 on the board so far. He's shown up in every other way outside of that missed free throw just now.
Loving. Back rim. Skying for the rebound is Kirby Seals. Reverse layup doesn't go. Hillman
yep.
Over the back. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, he's out of the game. He's out of the game. Oh, yeah.
He might have Poe might have a tennis shoe tread mark on the back of his jersey. I'm going to stay here till 8:05, and then I'm heading out the door. I don't want to leave, but I got my guy playing. But boy, oh boy, Hillman fouls out, and Minike will check in. Big free throws here for Poe. Makes the first.
He's been pretty consistent for him tonight from the free throw line. This is a big one.
Salesian back in front. Rencher, Minike turnover. And then Minike compounds the turnover.
What a foul.
And doesn't go next play, goes next foul. And then right there.
Again, usually. And see, now this is my thing. I'm 6'10". I'm not bending down that low to guard Davis. I'm sorry. There was no reason why you was reaching at that anyway.
And I'm lazy. I'm not going to bend over.
Exactly. At 6'10", I love the effort, but we don't need it.
Davis been the player of the game tonight for Salesian. And Minike is fouled out of the game.
Wait, we subbed in the – ooh.
And then it's roulette on the bench and who's going to be put in the game, and that will be Mr. White will check in.
See, again, now you knew coming off the bench you had 4 fouls. That's even more frustration as a coach, and why are we even going for that play? It's a 1-point game, tie game. There's no reason
the
why.
only time you foul there if they're in the waning seconds of the game. Then then you reach and you foul.
Uh-oh.
So to talk about Riordan, early December of last year, they lost to Branson. Mm-hmm. Since that time, they've gone 26-2. Guess who their 2 losses are to? Salesian. 49-47. Salesian on defense here. Wrencher. And then we've got a timeout.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Babcock, because you know what?
So what
can't happen.
What are you going to do here if you're Archbishop Riordan?
We got to get a sideline play. I want something to the rim. We're in one-on-one situation. We got to come downhill. Going east and west is not going to be able to get us to the basket. We got to go north and south. And so right now I would like something cutting to the basket or something that's going to draw you at least an easy bucket around the rim. The guys that you have in right now all can get to the line and get some traction. But again, you see everybody after Hillman, outside of knocking down that three, nobody else has been able to get in that three bar. Hillman.
Well, they've only scored 13 points in the second half.
Absolutely. And they only got 1 3 on the board. That came from Wrencher outside of Hillman's 3 just in. So they only got 2 threes on the board. So more than likely, he's drawn up something to go towards the rim or something where he could get a pull-up jumper. But I would like to see something towards the rim because now you put them in a decision of fouling, right? But you want to put the pressure on the defense. Salesian, all they have to do right now is stay solid and get a stop, right? Get a stop. And then what you highlighted all game is bring the ball in control. If any time right now and you wear a black jersey, you need to carry the ball like your life depends on it. It's $1 million and we want to maintain these possessions. So
last year, just a reminder, Salesian was 8-1 in games decided by 8 or less points. High post entry to Tofi. Backing down, lays it up.
Something to the rim.
Tie it up at 49. Tofi with the layup. Another time Carlton has hit the floor. He slipped twice in that transition, but then runs the court and gets the steal.
Oh!
And then we've got a foul. Watch 21 go from 10 to 50 immediately.
This is his athleticism.
Wow.
He fell down before he got the ball, hustled back, fell and tipped it, and then came back and saved it.
And he's a football player, rumbling, fumbling, and stumbling. He has got a lot of floor burns, but hustling back on defense might have saved the game for Salesian.
It's heart, it's effort.
Stanley at the free throw line makes the first.
Athleticism to save it with his left hand and throw it back in. That's pretty impressive.
Makes them both. And we've got a timeout, Riordan.
And again, right now, we got to trust the half timeout execution of Riordan. Every time they come out of the timeout, they definitely have ability to
zoom
score.
in on the, well, never mind.
And we see that save again.
That's just hustle.
Woo!
It's not beautiful, it's hustle. It doesn't take any ability, and you can't coach it, it's just hustle. Appreciate Carlton. They slips and falls, but then he sprints back on defense. So you've got Salesian was down 12 going into halftime. They didn't get out here till late, so there was some constructive meetings going on. They eventually took the lead right at the end of the third quarter, and then we just been battling along here. I'm going to keep checking Google Maps if I can get there in 2.5 hours, and it says yes, so we're going to stay. I'm going to stay here.
He knew he would risk it all. I know his wife is probably listening.
This is better than gambling. After timeout, Crusader basketball. And Salesian gets the stop. Renter with missed three, and then Coach Mellis puts his hand out, but then Stanley dribbles into traffic.
And everybody in the gym right now is just at attention, standing up, seeing what's the next play going to be.
High post to Perriott, and he's keeping his base. Plenty of time. Doesn't have to.
Oh,
that's a horrible pass.
That's two steals.
And then another horrible pass.
Davis.
Wow.
Davis going to find a way to be in the play.
Not a good pass here by Perriott.
No, but can we just give credit to Seals? The last two plays, he has gotten the steal for the Riordan team. So, again, very crucial. Defense wins championships. That's what they say.
51-49, Tofi. High post entry. Corner three. Off mark. Rebounded. Salesian. Stanley. And he's fouled in the backcourt. Stay tuned for post game. Lauren Goodman will, after everybody, they celebrate the trophy, so stay with us. Lauren will have the winning coach, and you guys will pick a player to be interviewed. Misses the first.
Uh-oh.
The door stays cracked open for the Crusaders.
Just a little bit. We got the back door open a little bit.
As I'm 2, 3, or 4 steps from the side door exit. Misses both free throws.
Oh, my God. Those are the first 2 misses of the evening. Go downhill. Come to the basket.
Renter. And then we've got a timeout.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Curtin.
That was a great opportunity for him to go downhill and go to the rim again in transition. You still got enough time. We could have went for maybe a 2-for-1 there, but nobody's stopping him down to the rim.
Joey was gonna let it go, and then it
was when he pulled back.
Yeah, but then the conscious said timeout.
If Renter would have went to the basket, he would have taken it. I think he would have been okay with it. But because he had a little bit of reservation there, I love the timeout. Sometimes coaches, I know people like let the players play, but that was a great opportunity. Coach knew, we knew, he was looking a little hesitant about the play, and I'd rather have us have certainty in a game like this instead of going all willy-nilly. So that was a great timeout.
51-49, Riordan basketball, and they'll inbound on the sideline near the Gridley logo.
And if you're Salesian, it's one stop right now. One stop. That's all you can think about. Riordan, you need this basket to send it into our favorite word.
Overtime. Shame on you, and smile and say that. Renter for 3.
He went for the game.
He went for the game.
He went for the game.
And we've got a Renter. And we've got a timeout. But I want to give credit where credit's due. Coach Curtin calling that timeout, was going to let it go. Said, nope, we need to call the timeout. And we like to evaluate our coaches of how their teams perform off the timeout. Well, this is the result.
Yeah, because, look, you get a more confident shot from Renter. I like it either way. You want to get him the ball. He's calm, settled, got the screen.
Subtle screen there.
Got the screen, flared exactly what we do every day. We do flare screens every single day in practice. So that was a great setup to get him in his natural setting. Again, seeing it from the top here. Go with the high set. Renter pulls it deep. All net, and he definitely faced it to the crowd. But Davis walks out to take the ball out with a smile on his face. He is cool as a cucumber.
Stanley crosses half court. Abonia drive, and we've got a foul.
Abonia saved the game yesterday. Saved the game this day. I am not surprised. Yesterday, same situation. If you want to give the ball to anybody at the end of the game, you play for Salesian, it's going to be Abonia. And guess what he does again? Puts the ball on the deck, gets the appropriate amount of contact. Everybody's swiping at that point when they don't need to. Great play, great setup from Salesian.
Misses a first. Salesian has missed their last 3 free throws. Misses. Salesian.
Ball game. Ball game.
Can't finish at the free throw line, and Riordan wins their first Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament since 2006. Thanks, everybody. Lauren's going to handle from here. I'm out.
And what else can we say? The Riordan program definitely is feeling the effects of winning this ball game. And what is it, the chances of it being off missed free throws down the stretch? 4 missed free throws from the Salesian Ball Club. And what can you say right now? Heart clincher if you're Salesian. Riordan, everybody on the staff definitely feeling it and expressing their joy of getting this W. We got a long, probably award ceremony, and we're going to get the player of the game and the coaches here soon. But definitely an impact rocking in this gym with those 2 missed free throws there down the stretch.
70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
We share your passion for Friday Night Lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Learn more at teambrunorealtors.com. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian because of the rigorous academics, specifically the Project Lead the Way program. Being a part of the Salesian volleyball program excites me the most. I love being around caring people that encourage me to always do my best. I contribute to the diversity at Salesian by being a student athlete that's also part of the Project Lead the Way program, a crocheter, a fan of musical theater, and someone who comes from Chinese and Mexican families. Salesian is special because of its united community. It is a defining characteristic of what sets Salesian apart. All 4 parts of the oratory speak to me because of how they all come together in my daily life. My advice for future Salesian students is to not be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and take risks, because at Salesian, you have the luxury to do so. My name is Emery, and I am Salesian.
70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you by American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for more than 40 years. The Maher Law Group, a professional law corporation covering Contra Costa, Solano, and Napa County. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Crushing the Valley, the best high school basketball showcase in the Bay Area, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at Contra Costa College. Salesian College Preparatory, I am Salesian, are you? And County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. 70th Annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products, is brought to you.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it's because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
After all the commotion and the dust has settled, we are here with the head coach of Archbishop Riordan. Coach, talk to me specifically about that last series. Now, I saw Rencher coming down. He was kind of out of control. You called a timeout. What were you kind of thinking? Talk us through that play.
Well, we had called a timeout previously in a similar situation, a couple of possessions earlier. and we got a great look out of it, out of our set play. So I just wanted to get another chance for us to catch our breath. I know the guys were tired. 3 games in a row, tough battle tonight, and it was more to just like, hey, let's catch our breath, let's focus on what we have to do, and let's get a good look.
They went on an 18-4 run in that third, right? You guys seem like you guys are in control of the game for the most part. What's running through your mind and the staff's mind when this run is happening?
You know, we just stopped being aggressive on offense, and you know, we were shooting when we shouldn't, and when they were holding it when we should have just attacked. So the first half we were doing that great, like we were in attack mode the whole time. And so I said, hey, you know, we played with a lead and we kind of got conservative, you know. And once the fourth quarter started, I said, hey, let's go back to how we were playing in the first half and stay aggressive. Let's try to attack that paint, and we did that, thankfully.
Hillman being such a key contributor only as a junior, he fouls out of the ball game and just one of those wild plays that we definitely don't want. How do you guys adjust as a staff, but also asking those other players to step up?
Yeah, you know, we just had to, you know, that was unfortunate. I mean, he was playing a great game. And, you know, that's something where if Drew comes down to the bench after fouling out and he's sulking and he's, you know, mad and he just has negative energy, that's going to, you know, that's going to affect the other players on the team. But he actually led the team in positivity on the bench. I mean, he was outstanding, supporting his teammates, pumping them up, saying, you guys still got this, don't worry. And that made all the difference in the world. I think the guys had full confidence in themselves because he helped breathe that into them.
Now, you guys are a frequent flyer here in this tournament. Haven't won since 2006 to get the championship. When you hear that date, what does this mean to you to get this victory here at Gridley?
Yeah, I was here watching that game. My little brother was playing on that team. So, yeah, it means a bunch. I mean, we go up here for the competition for, you know, everything that this town does. You know, the whole experience is outstanding. And, you know, we want these guys to win one, you know. So I don't care if it's by 1 point or 20 points. We just wanted to get the job done, and these boys played their hearts out tonight, and we did it.
Playing against, tell me a little bit about Salesian. Now, you guys have faced off many a times, and just in 2024 alone, but playing in a game like this, playing against an opponent like that, they never shied down, you shied down. But why is this type of level of competition so important early in the season for you guys? I mean,
look at it last year, you know, we played them in January. We had just got guys back in our, you know, on our team that were eligible now, you know, and, you know, they beat us pretty good at De La Salle. And then we saw them in the playoffs, you know, and it was a close game and went down to the last minute, last seconds, just like this one.
Just like this one.
So that matters, right? So, you know, we went from losing by double digits to them to, you know, it was anybody's game. It was a coin flip. So that's why you do these things, because you're just going to pay dividends down the road.
Most definitely. Last thing from you, Coach, from the whole entire weekend, tell me about how much you've seen your team grow or something that you saw special come out of this tournament from your guys.
Well, you know, I think the younger guys at the end of the bench, you know, they didn't play much this weekend, but they got to experience, like, hey, like, winning matters to these older guys that have been doing this now. They're in the senior year, you know, the Ness and Jasir and Ryder, like, these guys want to win, and they're all about winning. It's not about ego. And I think that's a valuable lesson for those guys. And I could see them kind of like, okay, this is what it takes. And they really these veteran guys really led by example.
They definitely did, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Getting the dub tonight in this thriller of a game. I appreciate you talking to me a little bit after the game. Go celebrate with your team
Appreciate
and
it.
get back on the road. I know I'm
right.
heading up that way. We'll be back from a commercial break.
Thank you.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it's because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
Realtors, we share your passion for Friday Night Lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Learn more at teambrunorealtors.com. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian because of the rigorous academics, specifically the Project Lead the Way program. Being a part of the Salesian volleyball program excites me the most. I love being around caring people that encourage me to always do my best. I contribute to the diversity at Salesian by being a student athlete that's also part of the Project Lead the Way program, a crocheter, a fan of musical theater, and someone who comes from Chinese and Mexican families. Salesian is special because of its united community. It is a defining characteristic of what sets Salesian apart. All 4 parts of the oratory speak to me because of how they all come together in my daily life. My advice for future Salesian students is to not be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and take risks, because at Salesian, you have the luxury to do so. My name is Emery, and I am Salesian.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian for the great reputation in academics and athletics. What excites me about Salesian is being a part of the Salesian basketball team for 4 years. I was able to develop a brotherhood with my teammates and coaches and the community all together. I think we all contribute to the diversity at Salesian. We all come from different places and backgrounds, so we all get to share our own experiences. My dream is to obtain a D1 scholarship and be able to play basketball in college. Salesian has made me more mature. Having to balance basketball and my academics has been a challenge, but I've still been able to enjoy a fun and welcoming environment. What sets us apart is the size of the school. It makes the school like a family, and everyone wants to see each other strive for greatness. The part of the oratory that speaks to me is home. I say it's because of my extracurriculars. I'm here all the time, so it's like Salesian is my second home. My advice would be to join the clubs and extracurriculars. That's because there's so many different communities that you can join. You'll definitely find a place where you belong. My name is Alvin, and I am Salesian.
We share your passion for Friday Night Lights and take pride in the hometown we all love. With over 40 years of living and working in Danville, we are more than just realtors. We are your neighbors, your friends, and the fans cheering alongside you. Whether you're buying your first home or selling the one that you have loved for years, we are here to partner with you every step of the way. Team Bruno Realtors, changing the game one address at a time. Learn more at teambrunorealtors.com. Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
I am Salesian. I chose Salesian because of the rigorous academics, specifically the Project Lead the Way program. Being a part of the Salesian volleyball program excites me the most. I love being around caring people that encourage me to always do my best. I contribute to the diversity at Salesian by being a student athlete that's also part of the Project Lead the Way program, a crocheter, a fan of musical theater, and someone who comes from Chinese and Mexican families. Salesian is special because of its united community. It is a defining characteristic of what sets Salesian apart. All four parts of the oratory speak to me because of how they all come together in my daily life. My advice for future Salesian students is to not be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and take risks, because at Salesian, you have the luxury to do so. My name is Emery, and I am Salesian.
the showdown from the Gridley Invitational from Gridley Farmers Hall. You have been watching the 70th annual GIBT on NorCal Sports TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, NorCal Sports TV channel, to get all our alerts and updates on games. You have been watching the 70th annual Gridley Invitational Basketball Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by County Quarry Products. Thank you to our crew, Xavier Quintana, Mason Phillips, and our director Joseph Yanez, my broadcast partner, Chris Babcock, who had to leave early. And here from the Gridley Invitational, we say goodnight and thank you for being a part of our show.